Hey guys, happy Thursday, Friday, kind of, Thursday, Friday. Happy April Fools. Happy, not so happy that it's snowing. I do not like the cold. Can you guys get my left light?
But on Monday it's supposed to be 70, so
I know, this weekend is supposed to be so nice. Make sure you guys get outside and play lots and lots. I'm so excited. You know what I'm going to do this weekend? I'm gonna. Well, yes, I ride, but I ride like every day. No, I got a trampoline for my kids, and I am gonna jump on the trampoline. I'm so excited. As a kid, I never had a trampoline, and so now that my kids have one, I mean, I think I just got the trampoline mainly for me, but I'm just saying it's for my kids, but really it's for me. Do you know who else has a trampoline? They just got one also.
me.
Mrs. Long. But I bet you she can't jump on it because she's probably too old. But I'm gonna be really good at the trampoline. I can even do flips. Alright, so make sure you guys get outside, okay? I want to point out to you guys before we get going on our math, a couple things. I know yesterday I talked to you guys and told you that you guys are going to have a math test soon. I did look it up. You're going to have your math test on Wednesday. So no school tomorrow, no school on Monday. On Tuesday, we will review. Test on Wednesday. Okay? So we're going to do kind of some review stuff today. Also, nothing new today. I want to point out on Schoology, under your recent activity where I post your assignments, and a lot of times we do like our math antics together. We do our number rock together. But I actually have 2 YouTube videos that I want you to watch on your own when you're finished watching my video. I really like this teacher in these 2 videos, and he's going over some polygons, and I think they'd be a nice review before our test on Wednesday. So make sure you watch those, okay? And then today for math, I have a polygon coloring worksheet for you. My class and Mrs. Long's class, I have printed this for you. E-learners, it is right here online. It's called polygons, and you're going to outline each polygon in a different color and then color the number below in the same color. So for example, a 3-sided polygon is going to be a what? A triangle. So make sure you outline the triangle. You can, if you want to color it in, you can, and then color in number 3 triangle and write the word triangle. Okay? So it's going to be a nice review over some of our polygons. And notice a polygon, one of our polygons is a quadrilateral like we talked about yesterday. And then remember, underneath quadrilaterals, it's kind of like a subgroup. There's multiple shapes that are quadrilaterals, okay? All right, so a nice review one there for you. When you are done, take a picture, and there is a place to submit it, polygon coloring submission, okay, when you're finished coloring it. We also have a project.
Yes!
No, I like this project. What are you guys booing? No, this is a good one. Good. Okay, this project, today is Thursday. I'm giving you 1 week, so it's due next Thursday. We will publish and share these. This is a polygon project. You are going to make a unique picture that is made of only polygons. And not just any polygons, but they are going to have rules that you have to follow, okay? So, your picture must include a minimum of the following, okay? You must follow these rules. Now, what does that word minimum mean? Ben? A certain amount, and it means you have to have at least these. Can you have more?
Yeah.
Yes, you can always have more. You have to have at least 4 different types of quadrilaterals. Could you have 5?
Yeah.
Could you have 10?
Yeah.
Yes, but you have to have at least 4 different. None of the same, 4 different. Here's some examples. There are more. Rhombus, kite, trapezoid, rectangle. Okay? You have to have at least 3 different types of triangles. For example, right, acute, obtuse. Okay? You can also go isosceles, scalene, equilateral. Okay? 3 different polygons. So going back, what they have in parentheses, guys, that's just examples. There are more, okay? 3 different polygons with 5 or more sides. Examples, but there are more. Pentagon, octagon, nonagon. There are more, okay? 5 or more sides for those, okay? Your picture must be made up of at least 5 different colors. Could you have 7 colors?
Yeah.
Yes, you can always have more. You have to have at least 5. Your picture must include a title. So your title probably is just going to tell me what the picture is. If you're using polygons and making a shape of a horse, you can just put horse as the title. Okay. Your picture must include a table that shows how many of each type of polygon you have in your picture. The table is going to be kind of like a key. So if you used 8 triangles, hold on, I'm going to show you, because I want your table to be detailed. So for example, off to the side, so you're going to have your picture. Let's say I made a picture of a horse.
Can you do a tranquilizer?
Horse, I gave it a title. Okay, and then I'm going to have my table. So, in my table, I have to list all the polygons that I used. For example, I used 2 scalene triangles. I used 4 obtuse triangles. I used 4 squares. I used 2 rectangles, and so on. Okay, that's what you're going to have on your table. Every polygon must be listed that you used. All right, here's where we're going to have some differences. It says that you must do the project on a 12-inch by 18-inch poster. No, you do not have to do that. Okay? You have 2 options. You can do it on just a regular piece of paper. Okay, it can be lined. I prefer blank since we're kind of drawing on it. If you need blank paper, see me, see Mrs. Long, okay? Or I know you guys have your drawing apps that you guys use with Mr. Boyer. If you want to do a drawing app, that's fine, but you still must include and follow all the guidelines, okay? If you want to do a poster, by all means you can, okay? But you don't have to. I don't want you guys to have to go out and buy something, okay? Paper or your iPad, all right? You must include your name and the hour on the back of your poster. Well, we don't have hours. We're not in middle school or stuff like that. So just have your name on it, okay? Due date is next Thursday. You will submit this to Schoology. All right, here is an example. They gave it kind of an interesting name. So again, it can be fiction, nonfiction. It does not have to be, does it have to be? No, it does not have to be an animal either. It could be food, pizza, okay? But I used an animal in my example, and their example is also an animal. But guys, you're not limited to animals, okay? People, food, places, buildings, okay? Fiction or nonfiction, your choice. This is a septispike hexaleg, okay? So obviously this is a fictional kind of animal here. He kind of looks like a cross between a dog and a dragon to me, okay? But they have their picture. What they're missing on this picture is what?
$1 million in colors.
Justice? Color. Yes, they have the color. So they are missing color on their example, but they have their title and they have their table over here. Okay? So that is good. All right. If you go back to Schoology, you will see where it says Polygon project submission. All right? Questions on those? Either your coloring or your project. Everybody's good? Your coloring is due when we come back. So I will not see you until Tuesday. So your coloring page is due Tuesday at 9 a.m. Always the next school day by 9 in the morning. All right. I do have some questions I want to go through together. And then I'll give you guys some work time. Okay? Okay. Oh, dun, dun. Nope, no April Fools. This is real.
I can't trust anyone on the internet.
All right. Math notebooks out. We're going to do a couple of these together. this is called a generalization. And generalizations, these are kind of set up like a true or false, okay? We have to determine if the statement they're giving us is correct or incorrect. And then we're going to have examples and explanations with it. So number one, let me get a little closer here. Number one says all triangles have right angles. All triangles have right angles. Is that statement correct or incorrect? I see lots of hands and I like it, but I want you to write number one in your math notebook, and I want you to write the word correct or incorrect. We're going to use complete sentences, we're going to PQA, and tell me, yes, this statement is correct because, and then give me some math words, give me sentences, tell me why it's correct. Or, no, this statement is incorrect because, and then again, give me math words and an explanation with punctuation. Okay? Number one, all triangles have right angles. Correct or incorrect? With an explanation. I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this answer. It's a tough one. No, I know the answer. There are times, I have no shame in saying, there are times that I don't know the answers right away, I will say. There are times that possibly it might take, that's not mental math, that I have to work it out, or there's times that there might be something that I need to look up as well because I forget. It's a lot, whether it's any subject, math, language, reading, science, all of them. It's hard to memorize it all, and I don't study like you guys are supposed to anymore. So even though I have learned 5th grade and I teach 5th grade, there's things that I forget that I have to go back and double check or look up. Maybe a formula. I can't remember all the formulas. I don't have them all memorized. I have most. But no, there's no teacher who knows everything and can memorize everything. Nobody can do that. It's just not possible.
Not even the smartest person.
All right,
Albert Einstein.
30 more seconds for number one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to turn to somebody in your area, mask on, and explain to them, number one, correct or incorrect.
It's hard. Because it could be right. The thing is, I don't a triangle. It could be right, it could be not, but it says all triangles. Oh, no. It says okay, yeah. No. Mental health is
All right, listening in 3, 2, 1. So I heard lots of groups actually who did not agree. Some had correct, some had incorrect. But what I really loved in your discussions is I heard kids productively discussing it. Okay, they discussed why they thought it was correct, why they thought it was incorrect, and you guys were going back and forth in your conversations. And that's how you're going to learn math better than listening to me talk. It's kind of you guys going back and forth with your own ideas, okay? So make sure you guys keep doing that, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, incorrect, okay? Yes, we do have right triangles, but not all of our triangles are right triangles. They might have one right angle, okay? But we have acute angles, obtuse angles, okay? And so some triangles don't have any right angles, okay? And in a right triangle, how many angles are a right angle in a right triangle?
3.
Show me on your fingers. A right triangle. So I'm going to do my best sketch here of a right triangle. It's not exact because I'm not using a ruler. Here's my right angle. How many right angles in a right triangle? 1. What kind of angle is this one?
Acute.
Acute. And this one is also
Acute.
acute. Okay, so number 1, incorrect. We do have a right triangle that has one right angle, but there are triangles that have, some of them have none. All right, number 2, all rectangles have right angles. All rectangles have right angles. Number 2 in your math notebook, correct or incorrect with an explanation. And check number 1 quickly. Make sure you had punctuation at the end of number 1. Number 2, all rectangles have right angles. Raina,
I have a question.
you have a question? Go ahead.
Can you, for example, if you said incorrect, can you draw a picture to show?
Good question. She asked, could she draw a picture for an explanation? No. And I say that because, not actually so much for myself, because I actually don't mind pictures. I like using pictures. But if it's like your iLearn test or even any other kind of test and moving into middle school, you gotta be able to use those math words. Okay, so I want you guys practicing using those math words. I know a lot of times it's kind of easier to draw a picture, but it's harder to get that picture into words, okay? But that's what we're practicing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give me a thumbs up for correct or a thumbs down for incorrect. And I want to see Mrs. Long's class be participating. Thumbs up. All rectangles have right angles. That is correct. Okay, good. I drew some rough sketches of some different rectangles. All right angles.
I know how to check if they do. Make a box out of it.
Yeah, make a box in the corner to check for that right angle. Let's skip down. We're not going to be able to do all of these today. Let's skip down to number 5. Number 5 says intersecting lines are also parallel. Intersecting lines are also parallel. Ladies and gentlemen, if those 2 math words are kind of tricking you up and you're having a hard time remembering them, look them up. Intersecting lines, parallel. You can't answer this without knowing those 2 terms. Intersecting lines and parallel. Look them up if you need to. Intersecting lines are also parallel. Intersecting lines are also parallel. Intersecting lines are also parallel. Raise your hand if you're still working. I want you to turn to somebody in your area, mask on, and I want you to discuss intersecting lines are also parallel. Correct or incorrect?
You could have made you I thought intersected mean like cut out. Like they meet each other to tap. Yeah. That's what I thought. Parallel means that's what I mean parallel means
All right, 3, 2, 1. I want to share some ideas on this one. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So me and Marina in the group discussed that intersecting cannot be parallel because intersecting goes across and parallel like kind of goes.
So you guys are
across
saying
each other.
you're saying incorrect because intersecting is across and parallel
Are like away from each other.
are away from each other. I'll tell you, you are correct. That's incorrect, but not in your explanation. Malia.
It's incorrect because parallel means they can keep going forever and never cross, and if they intersect, then they cross.
Nailed it. So she's saying incorrect because parallel can go on forever and they can never cross with each other. Intersecting, if they intersect with each other, meaning that they're going to run into each other, they can't be parallel. And I want to show you using these two shapes up here. All right, so right here, I have parallel lines. We're going to go with those two sides. They're parallel, right? So if I take this line and keep going with it forever to infinity, are those two lines ever going to hit each other?
No.
No. Same going down. If I extend them forever to infinity, into the carpet, into the dirt, are they ever going to touch each other and intersect? No. That's what makes them parallel. I can say the same thing about this line and this line. I could extend them out to infinity, and they are never going to touch each other. Also parallel lines. This shape right here, these two sides are like across from each other, right? But look at, when I extend those lines, are they going to intersect with each other?
Yes.
Yes, that's what makes them not parallel. They cannot intersect each other. They cannot run into each other like that. Okay? Intersecting means that they crossed paths eventually. Not in this shape. When they're in this shape, do they cross paths?
No.
No, but when you extend them, they are going to cross paths. All right? All right. While I have you guys here, we're also going to go ahead and talk about our language. So, of course, I like to jam out, and we don't have any math jams coming up, so we got to keep going on with some of our language jams and taking it old school. This is like Mrs. Long's day. No, not mine.
Are you guys the same age?
No, we're not the same age. Nope.
Miss Bush is like.
She is older.
Miss Bush is 40 years younger.
40?
Left light, please.
12. Wait,
All right, here we go. Shh. 3, 2.
Your mind plus power.
It's great to learn.
Cause knowledge is power.
It's Schoolhouse Rocket. Let's chip off the block of your favorite Schoolhouse Rock. To begin our show, unpack your adjectives.
Got home from camping last spring. Saw people, places, and things we barely had around. Friends asked us to describe the people, places, and every last thing. So we unpacked our adjectives. I unpacked frustrated first. Reached in and found the word worst. Then I picked soggy and next I picked froggy and then I was ready to tell them my tale. 'Cause I'd unpacked my adjectives. Adjectives are words you use to really describe things. Handy words to carry around. Days are sunny or they're rainy. Boys are dumb or else they're brainy. Adjectives can show you which way. Adjectives are often used to help us compare things. To say how thin, how fat, how short, how tall. Girls who are tall get taller. Boys who are small get smaller. Till one is the tallest and another is the smallest of all. We hiked along without care. Then we ran into a bear. He was a hairy bear. He was a scary bear. We beat a hasty retreat from his lair. And described him with adjectives.
Whoa! Boy, that was one big ugly bear.
You can even make adjectives out of the other parts of speech, like verbs and nouns. All you have to do is tack on an ending, like ick or ish or eric. For example, this boy can grow up to be a huge man, but still have a boyish face. Boy is a noun, but the ending ish makes it an adjective, boyish. That describes the huge man's face. Get it? Next time you go on a trip, remember this little tip. The minute you get back, they'll ask you this and that. You can describe people, places, and things. Simply unpack your
Your language homework for today is you guys have a creative right. It is free choice, your topic. So whatever is on your brain that you want to write about. Okay, I know Easter is coming up. You could talk about what plans you have for Easter this weekend. You could talk about the snow, the ugly, using the adjective, that ugly snow we have outside. You could talk about the new playground we're getting. You could talk about what you're doing at home, what you're doing this weekend, your animals, your family, your choice. Okay, jumping on the trampoline. Remember, we are not doing 20 minutes anymore because we are almost middle schoolers. We're getting ready for iLearn. We're really trying to work on that longevity in our writing and being able to write longer. 30 minutes. Okay, Mrs. Long's class, she will set your timer for you. My class, I will set the timer for you. 30 minutes for your creative writes. Okay, this one is not being handwritten. This one is being typed. You do have the option if you want to handwrite it first and then just copy it down. I don't recommend that, but it is an option for you. But I want us practicing typing because on your iLearn, you're going to have to type your write, okay? So it is going to be a typed one, okay? Let's go over what your homework is for math and language. For math, you have 2 YouTube videos to watch on your own, okay? They're short, they're not long. I think each one is just a couple minutes. You have they are not math antics, they're a different teacher. You have your coloring, your polygon coloring. You have your polygon project. And you have your creative write. Okay? Any questions about everything you guys have? All right. You guys got some work time.